Cost of living is a really hot topic, front of mind for many people at the moment. There are a number of factors that go into a household's expenses. One of them is inflation, which is running very high right now. Now, inflation is a measure of the average increase across a basket of goods, and it averages around about 3% over the long term in Australia. But the key is inflation is really different for each individual. A recent article I read from researcher Ashley Owen suggested that over the last 20 plus years, inflation for retirees has been much more than inflation for working households. A big part of that is because retirees consume more services, more things that have input from Australian wage earners, things like healthcare, repairs and maintenance, utilities, those types of things, whereas working households tend to consume more goods which may be imported from lower wage earning countries, things like electronics, vehicles and those types of things, which have actually more or less stayed flat or reduced in price over the long term. So what that means is inflation for retirees has actually been higher than inflation for households over the last 20 odd years. Now that's only one part of the household expenses and cost of living crisis. The other part of it is, a big part of it is mortgages and costs associated with that. So a recent report from the OECD suggests that Australia's household disposable income has actually decreased significantly over the last couple of years. And it's actually one of the worst in the OECD as per their measures on recent reports. A big part of that has been inflation, but that's a bit of a global trend, so it's not differentiating Australia from the rest of the world. Another part of it is the massive increase in the cost of mortgages that Australia has faced, and also tax bracket creep. So people are paying more tax as wages have gone up, they're creeping into the next tax bracket, which means that's increasing as well. So that means that working households are facing into those challenges more than retiree households. So across the board, everybody is facing increased costs through different sources. So it's really important to look at what your own household expenses are, where you can be trimming or saving, whether you can be reducing tax, whether you can be accessing the services that you're needing in a smarter way. But it's different for everybody. So it makes sense to seek advice, sit down and think about what's important for you. And if you need help with that, give us a call, talk to your advisor, or reach out and we can